Many GrandMA3 programmers who run live busking performances enjoy having tactile control over the speed of various functions within their file. However, there seems to be some confusion about the different types of timing within the GrandMA3 software. For example, phaser timing, which is speed, is not the same type of speed as delay timing, which is rate. And unlike in MA2, rate masters are not a standalone thing. In MA3, there are two types of timing-related masters that can be assigned to modify the timing and speed values of your cues. Speed masters, which are used to control phaser timing, as well as timing masters, which are used as placeholders within cue fade and cue delay input fields. For example, I have this basic intensity chase running on my rivales. In my sequence settings, I have my speed master set to speed 1, and I have speed 1 assigned on executor to 19. If I tap the learn button, you'll see that the phaser changes speed. And if I decrease or increase the phaser will speed up or down accordingly. However, for a function like an intensity bump, which uses cue fade timing, there are actually two default ways to modify the timing without editing the sequence directly. In this sequence, you'll see that I've entered timing 1 as my input within my cue fade of my off cue. Instead of entering a hard value here, no matter what my timing master is set to, my off cue will honor whatever the value of that timing master is at the time. If I manually type 0.5 of a second into my timing master, and then press go, you'll see that the cue now takes half a second to fade out. And if I enter 5 seconds into my timing master, you'll see that the off cue now takes 5 seconds to fade out. However, there is another way of doing this. Even though rate masters are not a standalone object in GrandMA3, you're actually able to assign a speed master as a rate master within the sequence settings. By assigning a speed master as a rate master, the speed master will start to affect timing values, not speed values. So, if I have my rate master set to speed 1, and I have a cue fade of 1 entered into my off cue, if my speed is set to 60 BPM, my off cue will take 1 second to fade out. However, if I set my speed master to 120 and enter the sequence, you'll see that my off cue timing has actually scaled down to 0.5. And no matter what value my speed master is set to, my timing will scale accordingly. This is even true for delay values. Down here, I have a basic intensity swipe. As you can see, it looks a bit slow. However, if I have a typical EDM song, around 128 BPM, and I've set my sequence rate master to speed 1, and I have my delay from X value set to 1, delay 2x of 0, and X swings of 2, and I refire it, you'll see that the speed now scales with my speed master. One thing worth note is once you've assigned a speed master as a rate master to your sequence, anything timing related, whether it's cue fader delay or recipe fade and delay, it will all scale based on the speed master. Sometimes that's what you want, and sometimes it's not. But having all the options enables the user to create a workflow that works for them.